Now we want to send a message to our service bus. If we examine our shopping cart API, inside the cart API controller, we have the checkout method. Here we have the message that we want to send. So for that we will require the message bus implementation in this particular project. Now message bus will be the only project that will be shared across multiple APIs. And the reason behind that is in a production application, all of these APIs will be in its own project. Because of that, we will have another project for message bus for the individual APIs. In order to teach you everything, I have created everything in a single solution. So because of that, we will be sharing this particular project message bus wherever we want to send something to the topic. But in reality or in production application, you will have a different solution, and in each solution, you should implement a message bus. So that being said, in the dependencies, we will add the project reference of mango.messagebus. Next thing, we need to register the iMessage bus and its implementation to the dependency injection container. So we will go to startup here, and we'll expand the configure services. Right here for the message bus, I will be adding a singleton implementation. The interface is iMessageBus. We'll do control dot to add the using statement for mango.messagebus, and then we have Azure Service Bus Message Bus that will have the implementation. Next thing, we can consume this inside the cart API controller. So let's go to the top and configure dependency injection. Once you do this implementation, we'll go to the checkout method here, and we will use the message bus with the await keyword. On there we have the publish message, which expects two parameters. First is the message and next is the topic name. So the message here is checkout header. What about the topic name? If we go back to Azure, inside overview, let's examine the topic. So the topic name is checkout message topic. We will copy that and I will paste that as a static string. Now again, what I would recommend is not use this as a static string and rather configure that in app settings and retrieve it from there. Now here we are getting an error. You can see it cannot convert from checkout header DTO to the base message, because we said that here base message will be provided to the Azure Service Bus. So for that, what we have to do is we will open up our checkout header DTO that is inside the message right here, and right here we will be passing the base message. With that, if we go back, the error should go away. So that's how we will be able to send all of the messages using the generic method with the publish message. Now it's time for exciting stuff. Let's add a debugger and run the application to see everything in action. If we go back to the project, right here if the topic name was invalid, then this won't work because it won't be able to identify which topic it needs to send the data to. Let's log in here and let's go to the shopping cart. Let me populate few details here and hit place order. Let's examine our checkout header DTO. Perfect, this looks good. Let's hit F10. Great, since this is an async method, it will just publish and it returns back. We will hit continue. We see the confirmation page, but things are not done yet. How do we see if the topic actually received that message or not? If we go back to Azure, we have something cool here. Let's click on the topic and then we have the Service Bus Explorer. This is still in preview, but it should be released soon. In here, we will be going to peek because we want to see if there are any messages. We will select the subscription here, Mango Order Subscription, and you see there is active one message. If you select peek here, it will display that message, and when you click there, it will display all of the details. Let me open it up in a notepad. And if you do word wrap here, you can see it has user ID, cart header ID, coupon, order total, discount, first name, last name, and so on. So it has all of the details that we wanted to submit. So with that, we can see that our message are being pushed to our service bus successfully. Now the next concept that we will have is we need to implement some service that will actually consume. So we will be implementing subscription next, so that way anyone who has subscribed to this topic can receive all of the message and they can process the order. So let's work on that from the next section.